Diane and Denmark here, rah rah rah, hooray hooray hooray. Monday morning, you know me, I love Monday mornings because we always get a fresh start. It's like January 1st at the beginning of the week. I'm checking with you for two reasons. I will give you a rundown of the Flylady missions for this week. We're in kitchen zone. It's the second week of the month, which means zone 2, the kitchen. And I'll also be doing a wee spot of work in here. Now remember, before you do any decluttering, before you do any cleaning, please make sure, please, that you've done, your morning routine or your evening routine. And just a very simple morning or evening routine. Remember we made our little Hugo Home house management binder. I'll put the link up there if you didn't get that. Just having your routines written down, or on an app, whatever you like to do, keeps us focused. You've got to make sure that you're consistent with your routines, because if you follow your routines, things won't fall apart. Just the basic routines, and I'm not talking about 15 minutes of decluttering, 15 minutes of zone cleaning. I'm not talking about that. I'm just talking about the basic things, like getting out of bed, hopefully when the alarm goes off first time, getting dressed to shoes, to whatever you want to wear. I'm going to be doing a wee spot of cleaning here. Remember, I just clean in the clothes that I've got on. All my clothes are from a charity shop. This is a thrift store. Also my necklace today. My jeans are from a clothes swap party. And all my clothes can go in the wash, and I'm not using toxic products. If you want to wear an apron, if you want to change your clothes, that's fine. But anyway, make sure that you're dressed to shoes, that you have made the bed, maybe done a quick swish and swipe in the bathroom. And my other two things in my morning routine are to run the dishwasher once we've had breakfast in the morning. That is done. And when I unload the dishwasher, I set table for dinner for the evening meal, and that's fine. You'll see it's only set for 3 today because my husband's away travelling. And the other thing, I do a load of laundry every day. You may be different. Maybe you need to do 5 loads of laundry a day. Maybe you only need to do your laundry once a week. Just make sure that you've got your checklist and get it checked off. I've done my load of laundry for today, which was sheets, because I split my weekly home blessing hour over the week. I've been into that before. It's all in the Flylady refresher course I did. So I'm kind of ready to go. And I shall give you the Flylady missions for the week. We are in zone 2, La Cuisine, and I've already started a few things this morning. And remember, you don't have to do the 5 Flylady missions. Maybe they don't apply to you. Maybe you're just starting out with Flylady. Just do a few minutes here and there. It doesn't need to be this thing that I hear all the time of people saying, oh, I'm not doing 15 minutes every day. You don't have to be doing 15 minutes every day. Just make sure the routines are done. Anyway, let me just grab my notes and I'll tell you what the missions are. First mission for the Flylady for this week is cleaning out underneath the sink. Maybe you have doors, and we have drawers. Oh, my drawers. And underneath my sink, when Flylady says, clean underneath the sink, just have a look at what's there. Have you got cleaning stuff underneath? In our sink we have, I keep some cleaning supplies. I've got brushes, extra brushes for cleaning. I've got the bin bags. I've got some of my cleaning fluid. And I've got things like, rinse aid, and the dishwasher tabs. Those are all in there. And also, I already did that this morning, my thing for de-chalking the coffee pot, the coffee machine that's there, and the kettle, and also I've done the dishwasher. And also this morning in the dishwasher I filled it up with salt. You may need to do that. It took 2 minutes to get that stuff done. So that's what's underneath my sink, along with our recycling bins. You've seen those before. And what I do is I don't do them when I see that Flylady mission coming up. I do it on the day when we are about to get our recycling picked up, because I check all the bins and I give them a good wash out. That's the first one, is looking underneath the sink, seeing what's there. Have you got jam jars there that you've been holding on to for no specific reason? Okay, underneath the sink, the next one in Flylady for this week is to clear off one shelf or one drawer of your pantry, or maybe one of your drawers. Now, I've talked about this before. Let them come down here. If you can just organise like one drawer or one shelf every time we're in the zone, it makes it so much easier. And once you've got it organised, you know where everything goes. Here we are, put that one back. This is all where we keep our plates. This is all where I keep my baking stuff, you know, anything for making food. And here I've got all the mugs, so you can just take a look. If you can just do one, just do one every time that we're in the zone, it makes it so much easier for the family to put stuff away. You know, if it's in your drawer where you have, you know, the tinned goods that we were talking about the other day for making easy meals at the last minute. Just concentrate on just doing one shelf or one drawer this week. Let me go on to the next mission. And the third Flylady mission, if you're following those, is to shine your sink, you know, that classic one. And I like to do that, that's just me, on a Friday night, you know, to kind of tie up the end of the week for me. Once we've had dinner on a Friday night, you know, the kids and the hubby, they all help to get the decks cleared and put everything in the dishwasher. And then I like to give my sink a wee bit of extra TLC, tender loving care. So that's what I'll probably be doing on Friday. Mission number 4 for the week is, you know, clean the counters. Just give them a quick wipe down. And also, you know, when you're there, any kind of appliances that you've got. For me, I don't keep a lot of appliances on the counter. Only things which are used every single day get counter space. But I you know, give them a good wipe off. It doesn't take long. It takes just a couple of minutes if you're maybe standing waiting for your soup to cook or your dinner to come out of the microwave. Just take a couple of minutes and give them a wipe down. It really makes such a difference. And I do also the same with things like my salt and pepper. Oh, you remember these ones? These are the ones that light up. I know I shouldn't be so excited about these, but look, here we are. Yeah! So, that was mission number 4. And remember, when you're clearing, you know, clearing the counters, just have a wee look. Have you got an ice cream machine there? Are you going to be making ice cream within the next 6 months? Otherwise, get it put away. And number 5, last one for the week, is to vacuum. You know, hoover. In Scotland, we always call it hoovering. To vacuum the kitchen really well. Now, if you're doing your weekly home blessing hour anyway, you will already be doing this. To give it a really good vacuum, and also if I'm vacuuming the kitchen during kitchen week, I like to, you know, get out the vacuum and maybe get into the corners of the drawers. That's just a wee extra thing that I do if I'm vacuuming here. And give the place, of course, a really good mop. And our floor today is really messy because my daughter was doing a lot of lunch prep for the coming week. So she was making a lot of food yesterday and getting that all prepped. So our kitchen floor needs a really good going over today. Anyway, let me get started because I've got a couple of things I want to do in here, and then I'll let you go on your merry way and you can go off and do what you like. Okay, as I mentioned to you, I've already filled up the, did I mention that to you? I filled up the dishwasher with salt, and I cleaned out that grotty part, you know the little filter in the dishwasher. Make sure you do that once a month, get it over and done with. And I've already de-chalked the coffee machine and the kettle, and I'll be doing the same with the dishwasher. Maybe you don't have hard water where you are. We have hard water, you know, lime scale here in Copenhagen, but in our summer cabin, our weekend cabin in Sweden, it's the complete opposite. Anyway, I'm going to do the windows, and as usual, I've got my wee cleaning caddy, just Flylady, one of the Flylady purple cloths. I'm a generic window cleaner. Remember, this is non-toxic, it's good for you, it's good for your kids, it's good for the environment, and that's why I don't need to be changing clothes when I'm cleaning. Let me just move the candle out of the way. Ooh, there we are. And also the last time we were in the kitchen area, remember I told you I painted the surrounds of the window. Because, you know, once you get the Flylady system going, suddenly, you know, the cleaning is kind of doing it itself, and then you can start adding in little projects. So that's what I did last month. And also, we got some new plates from IKEA, which I'm really pleased with. And I decluttered the old ones. There we go, that's one. I'll just come round the other way and do the back door. Yeah, and just think this time next month we will be into the Christmas month, as they call it here in Denmark. And we will be baking and making confect, which is kind of Danish marzipan and chocolate sweets. There we go. And I've told you this 100 times before, but when I'm doing things like windows, I stick to the zone. This is part of my weekly home blessing hour. You know, there's 10 minutes in a weekly home blessing hour where you do your mirrors and windows. I've got mirrors here on the end of the fridge. I'm just doing those as well. Okay. And then that's my windows done. I've also got the one over the sink. And I just climb up on the counter and I do that one, but I'm not going to do it on camera because I've told you before I've had some very strange comments from people about my behind, so I don't do that on camera any longer. But let me turn around and do something else. Yeah, one other thing I want to do today is just to clean out my spice drawer, and what I generally do is just take them out like this. And I have a quick look, is there anything, I don't know, that I need to replace? And you know, I've worked out a long time ago, I only buy spices and herbs now that I'm actually going to use, because I wasted, I don't know if you were the same or still the same, I would waste so much money buying things for maybe like one dish, and then most spices and herbs, you know, after a couple of months they turn like into ash, or like into, they taste like dust. So I only keep on hand the ones that we're really using all the time, and I can tell you what those are. And all I'm doing here is I'm just using a little wet cloth to give it a clean out. It's basically easy. Chili flakes, cinnamon, we use a lot of cinnamon here in Denmark. My daughter likes it on her porridge in the morning. Oregano, and then we've got all the kind of Indian spices. We use a lot of garam masala, cumin, I'm just trying to remember the names in English of them, gurkamaya, turmeric, ginger, though we use a lot of fresh ginger also for cooking. The fresh ginger, you can get it in little jars these days and keep it in the fridge. Ginger, coriander, basil if you know faulty stars, some garlic granules, onion, and celery salt, which is nice on your tomato juice, and then paprika, curry, we use a lot of curry, and then things like nigella seeds. They look really nice on, hold on, let me just open up. Yeah, there's not much flavour in nigella seeds, but they look really pretty. They're black. They look really pretty on top of like naan bread or rice, just to make it look a wee bit more sexy. Anyway, let's go with the other ones. Nigella seeds, 5 spice powder, tandoori, and I've got some lemongrass. So there we go. So that is basically that. And you may want to think about this month, is there anything that you need to stock up on? Because for us at least, Christmas is coming. Hold on, let me see if I can put you up a wee bit. Hold on. I'm using a different tripod today. My other one has broken its leg, poor thing. For us it's going to be Christmas. The Christmas month in Denmark is the whole of December, and you know me, I love my little spray for wiping down the counters at the end of the day, and I just checked downstairs and I have some ready for this Christmas. This is the Christmas one from Isabel Smith. Don't try and find it online, it will cost you a fortune, but I'm sure you can find something similar where you are. This is the Christmas one, and it smells of orange and cinnamon, and I love using this at Christmas. It just makes it really nice when you're doing your routine in the evening to spray a wee bit of this stuff. And just to give you a wee laugh, I've told you before in Denmark that about the language thing, and what do you think this says? God jul, go jul. Now this I had to buy it. I saw this in the supermarket the other day. This is Danish butter, you know, Lurpak Danish butter. And it says go jul on it. Now, go in Denmark does not mean God, it means good. So whenever you say go, it means good. And jul is like Yuletide, you know, Y-U-L-E. In Danish, that's jul. So go jul. So they're even saying Happy Christmas on the butter. Anyway, so just a wee reminder to you, if you're going to be celebrating Christmas December, the next time we're going to be in this zone will be in the month of December, and maybe you want to be, you know, baking and making Danish rice pudding and I don't know what. So just let that be a wee kind of incentive to you with the coming week. When you're going around in your kitchen, if you're looking in your drawers, is there anything that you can declutter, or is there anything that you need to stock up on, extra kitchen roll, coffee, all those kind of things? Let's get that on our list for Errandy. So anyway, I'm going to let you go on your merry way. I'm going to finish off by giving a really good vacuum in here, and then I'll mop the floor, and that's also part of my weekly home blessing hour. Woo! 2 birds, 1 stone. So anyway, live long and prosper. May the Danish hygge be with you, and I shall see you very soon. Okay, bye for now.